it doesn't charge anymore, so I'm fucked on that front. Oh, thankfully this digital camera's pretty good. I'm sure it's picking up the outside noise, but when I get back from Florida, I'm gonna pick up a new laptop. So I was looking at some last night on a few sites, but I'll worry about that when I get back. And I want to do a PS2 collection. It's been a little while, and I do have some more games. You've probably seen in other videos, so let me show what I have. First one here is a garage sale pickup, Gallup Racer 2001, made by Tecmo. I've not played it. These roll up, these ones here. Here's the second one. You've probably seen these in other pickup videos. Breeders' Cup World Tournament Championships, or Thoroughbred 2. It's made by Bethesda. Yellow's African Safari. I specifically picked up even these ones. They were $1 each. I'll probably sell them at some point, but not yet. If anything, I might swap out these cases from some of these ones with the other games that have damaged cases. But the feared big five are in this one: leopards, lions, elephants, rhinos, and king buffalo. It's a great cover. I don't know. I'm not a hunter. I certainly wouldn't be hunting rhino if I was, but I don't know if you use a sawed-off shotgun against one, and I feel like if this guy here got hit by a rhino horn or whatever, he'd be dead. And here's Cabela's Alaska Adventures. I grabbed these because I thought some of them had value. These two actually, if they were sold together, would have alright value. Some more deer and stuff. You can do fishing in this as well. Oh yeah, there's a fish. I think I played one of these games back in the day. I can't remember. It might have been just like a deer hunter. It's a garage sale pickup. Midway Arcade Treasures 2. This is the promotional sale, not for promotional copy, not for resale, which I found interesting. It's got it on the disc too. This one apparently has more value, but there's not many listed on eBay. The disc is scratched to fuck. More garage sale pickups. This is the Sly Cooper. This is what I might replace cases with because I want nice cases for these. Or next time at a garage sale, if I see $1 PS2 games, I'll just grab a bunch of random ones and swap out the cases. This is the first Sly Cooper though. I actually played some of this one. I mentioned these in the pickup video I did, but it's pretty fun. The only one I ever played much of was the one on the Vita. Thieves in Time, I believe, is on the PS3 as well. This is fun though. I actually enjoyed this when I played of it. I think I did the first like 2 levels. It was similar to Thieves in Time, or Thieves in Time is similar to this, you know. It was pretty fun though. I actually kind of want to play more of them. Same thing with this one here. Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. This one actually has the case and the 3D glass is unused, which is nice. I would not use it. It's also got the little thing you get from like the companies to like write into them and like join their thing or whatever. You know, this thing is badly cracked there for sure. I'm sure it's much the same. This has some co-op missions in it apparently. It's just games that I never got around to playing back in the day. Back in this era. PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. I was like bouncing back and forth. I've talked about this before, but the Xbox was like my console. I think I got it March 02 to April 05. I had it steady. The Cube I had first, and I got it like a day after it came out. It was like November 01. I sold it in '02, like summer '02. The games were not coming out. I played Resident Evil Remake, Eternal Darkness. I played what I wanted and moved on. Then I got a PS2 for Vice City. Then I got a Cube for like, I forget, Wind Waker maybe. Then I got another PS2. I was selling these two systems constantly. Then I got a PS2, another PS2 for Halo 3, and so on. And I just didn't have PS2 long enough back then to get around a lot of games. Same thing with the original Ratchet & Clanks. I did play Jack 2, but not. I played some of the third one, but not the original. I played a bunch of games on those other systems, but the PS2 has like a billion games, so. Here's one I played a ton of, though, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. I don't think I did a video on this. This one has a small crack. Came from the same garage sales, these guys. It's when I got the 2 towers for the Cube as well. They're 75 cents each. You can't beat that shit. It does not have a manual, but I still have my save on my PS2. This I was towards the end, but I need to kind of figure out what I need to do, because I'm kind of like lost. But it's a really cool game. You use Scoob, and you meet up with the other people from time to time. And you have like the classic enemies here from the cartoon. But it was fun. For sure. I'm kind of glad I have it again, because I'll keep this one for a bit. At very least to beat it. It's another garage sale one. The reason the Godfather of the game. This actually has the map and the manual as well. I played a little bit of this to test it, and then I listed it on eBay. It didn't sell, so I took it down because I'm not going to be here to ship it if it sells for a week. So it was kind of cool. It was like, I guess I was using some other random person back in the day before. I can't remember his name. Corleone. Is he Mike? No, he's not Michael Corleone. Is he Vito Corleone? But he did a fight. It had the same fighting mechanics as the Buffy the Vampire Slayer game on the Xbox, the first one. I don't know if the second one that came out was just that. And the Indiana Jones one, because I think the people who made that Buffy game made the Indiana Jones Emperors too. You like using the thumbsticks to fight. It's actually a pretty intuitive system. Grabbed by the Ghoulies uses a similar one too. But this is a game I freaking remember loving when it came out. I had it on the Xbox. State of Emergency. They did make a second, I believe. I got this from the video game trade. The thing that was cool on the Xbox One was, because the original Xbox was cool because you could make custom soundtracks. Certain games would support custom soundtracks, so you would burn your CDs onto the Xbox and then you could play soundtracks, and this was one of the games I had on the Xbox. I remember I had like Helmet on there, Ministry, Faith No More, 311, shit like that. Probably like 9 Inch Nails, like Iron Maiden or whatever. And I don't know if this one has it too. It's pretty much, it's a riot simulator pretty much. It actually has a shadowy corporation that seizes control of your country. The people have taken to the streets and protest. The state of emergency has been declared. Now it's time to fight for your freedom. It explains it better in the manual. It's great. Like the corporation takes over from the government. I forget what they do. And they're assholes, so you're like fucking busted. There actually are missions in the main game. I don't know if this one has that. I want to say it does. Because there's like an arcade mode where you just had to get points by like blowing up stores and shit. And you build up points, and that's what I play the music during on the Xbox. It's just a bunch of people running around and you throwing things and pretty much it. I want to say this dude's in the second one as well. I don't know what his name is. He's one of the main characters. So is this woman here. Because in the main story, there's like missions. You're not like specifically just destroying shit. You have like certain missions to do and stuff. They made a second one, but never a third. This game actually reviewed really well. So, Lord of the Rings, 2 Towers. This one I believe I got off eBay. I played it originally back when it came out, but I cool game. Awesome, movie, book related game. It's fun. You use in this one you use Legolas, Aragorn, and Gimli. And you follow them. It starts off with the first mission, I'm pretty sure, is Amen, where Boromir dies. But it's a cool little hack and slash game. You spend points, you get better combos and shit. It has scenes from the movie. It's just a fun game, man. They did a real well job on this. EA actually did a real good job. I don't know who actually published it. Not whoever actually made it, but EA did publish it. And here's the second one, which I got from a garage sale like 4 years ago. Actually does work. It's super scratched. It doesn't have its manual, but this one expands upon it. You can do breaking paths, but this one you can use Gandalf. I can play 9 characters. This one you got Gandalf, Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, Sam, Frodo. That's only 6. Who else can you use? There might be hidden quests where you can use maybe like a Boromir or Faramir or something like that. I can't remember. Same thing. This one just has branching paths where certain characters have to do certain missions and shit. Still a really cool game as well. Same thing, hack and slash shit. Apparently this had some online play. This one I picked up at the Trading Post a while back. I've not played it yet. Was never super into the show, but so made for the game. I know they did get the characters for it. You got what's his name here? Here's obviously Kiefer. I can't remember his name. He's from the what's the State Farm? He's in the State Farm commercials, but he's been in shit. Like he's in another show. I can't remember. Dennis Haysbert. He was in I'm pretty sure he's the guy who played Serrano in the Major League movies too. But he also was the voice of your boss, and I think it was just Splinter Cell Bandor tomorrow. I remember saying Fisher, his mission's over. He's got like a really classic voice. Good voice. He was the president in 24, I believe. The first president in the 24 show. I think they got most of the people from it in here too. It just seemed kind of cool. I need to actually get around to playing it at some point. This one also came from the Game Trading Post. I'm pretty sure I did a gameplay of this one. It was Spy Hunter. Just like a reimagining of the original Spy Hunter game. Back in the day, the arcade game that was on Nintendo and everything else. It's pretty cool. This one, though, actually. It's a game I rented for the GameCube when I was back in the day. I was gonna say I was a kid, but I was 22 when the GameCube came out. I guess still a kid. But it's pretty cool. I think, like I said, I think gameplay of this one, I'm pretty sure. They made a second one too, and then I think they made that Nowhere to Run one with The Rock. Did that come out? I forget. And here's another Trading Post one I need to play. Mission Impossible Operation Server. This is one of those games that was always cheap. I gotta remember to tap more of these games I do as collection. Never played this one. I always looked at it. I was like, this one in the Carmen San Diego game for these systems. I forget what it's called. The Case of the Stone Drums or something. This one looked kind of cool and reviewed fairly well. I believe, what's his name I do is actually character voice in this, Ving Rhames. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, he does. They actually got him to do his voice. That's kind of cool. Alright, another one I need to play up. I can't fit any more games there. It's gonna hit the bone. You can see him coming up. Final 3 here. I've talked about this game a million times. Final Fantasy X 2. I still have my, I've mentioned this a billion times too. I still have my pre-order poster from back in when it's come out 03. It's covered by a sticker. I think it was 03 this came out. I just love this game because it was so different than 10. You only use Riku and Yuna, and then Pain is new to this game. These are the only 3 characters you use. You jobs and stuff. It's the job system. But it's so much like 10 was kind of like very serious and stuff. This one like is just like she's a pop star in the beginning. She's wielding guns. Like it's like a little more. And then the 10th one had that kind of fun, light vibe too. But this is like a lot of that kind of lighthearted type vibe, although it's serious as well. But and yeah, I do missions in this one. You're on the ship and you can bounce from place to place. It's I thought they did a good job from it. It did not. It reviewed well, but I think a lot of people back then hated it. I think over time people kind of came to like it. It's obviously not my original copy. This is probably my 10th copy of this game. Final Fantasy XII. This is the one I need to keep playing. I got this at a garage sale a while back too. I think it's $5. I had no problem paying $5 because I'm like, it's in good condition and I'm gonna play it. I want to play it. I think I put about 12 hours in, like right after my grandma died. I started playing it. And I stopped. But it was fun. It was the different battle system similar to what 15 was. You kind of running around and stuff. It's turn-based, but you're moving around. You're not like stuck in a position. Pretty cool characters too. I don't know if I have all of them yet. He's like the main one, I think, and like this. She's popped up. He's popped. I think her and him popped up together. I don't know. Maybe I haven't got all of them yet. I don't know. So I need to get back into it. And the final one here is a Fatal Frame 3. Which I bought $50 new. Maybe like a little before Christmas. I have played some of it. I need to get back into it. It's cool. It's a little bit different than the other ones because like I started off playing like it was like a dream almost, but it was kind of real. And then you're in like your own house. The character, not the character you use, but the character you use like assistant is the girl from the first one, and I think you use her at some point as well. So that's kind of cool. It had a little bit different feeling. You're like when you're in the house, you're kind of doing like a little bit of detective work, trying to figure things out, and you're like sending your assistant out to like get information and stuff. I need to get back into it for sure. But yeah, that's my. I think I got like 18 games. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. I might continue to grow it because I have the means to kind of do it now. But we'll see with me. I kind of stopped giving a shit and then I just tell everything. Anyway, that's my PS2 collection for